Hello everyone and welcome to another session. We are continuing with marginal costing numericals. In the last class I discussed till 27th. So today we'll continue from question number 28. You can refer to the document which has been sent to you. So question number 28. It says a company's turnover in 1989 was rupees 3.2 crores and its contribution margin ratio is 0.4. I have already told you contribution margin ratio or contribution to sales ratio is nothing but the profit volume ratio. So he gives us in 1989 the sales, turnover means sales. The sales or the turnover is 3.2 crores. So I'm also writing 3.2 crores like that only, not converting completely into rupees. And its contribution margin ratio. What is contribution margin ratio? PV ratio. It is given as 0.4. What is 0.4 for us? It is 40%. Because we can express the PV ratio in terms of a percentage, and generally we have a practice of doing so. So I am converting this into, multiply this with 100 and express it as a percentage. So he says the fixed cost was 80 lakhs. This is additional information. He gives 50. Fixed cost is 80 lakhs. Now, what will be the company's profit in 1990 if the sales were 3.8 crores, assuming that fixed cost will rise by 10%. So there is one change happening in 1990. So in 1990 they are saying if the sales is 3.8 crores and the fixed cost is increasing by 10%. So fixed cost will go up by 10% of 80 lakhs. So this will be 88 lakhs. Okay, this is the question in front of you. What is he asking you? He's asking what will be the company's profit. So you tell us profit is how much. All right. Now, how do you find out profit? You have the formula PV ratio, the missing information formula, which says PV ratio is equal to fixed cost plus desired profit by sales. Now the question here is, if you remember in yesterday's problem, I said whenever there is change in the selling price or variable cost per unit, the PV ratio will change. Now, what is changing in this numerical? What is changing in this numerical? Your fixed cost is going up by 10%. Now, remember, when there is change in the selling price or variable cost per unit, then your PV ratio will change. But when there is change in the fixed cost, PV ratio will not change. So I can straight away take the same PV ratio to solve this problem. Now, to solve it, I can say PV ratio is equal to F plus P by S into 100. You know this. Now in this, I know PV ratio, I'll take this 40% as such. Fixed cost, last year it was 80, but this year it increased by 10%. Therefore, I will take 88 lakhs. Profit is what I need to find out. Sales is already given in the question. So I think it's done. So PV ratio is 40%. 40% is equal to fixed cost is 88 lakhs. 88 lakhs plus desired profit is, that's what I need to find out, and my sales is 3.8 crores. 3 crore 80 lakhs. Into 100 I need not write because it is already in percentage form. So cross multiplication gives me 88 lakhs plus profit is equal to 3.8 crores into 40%. So guys, if you have calculators with you, you just tell me the answer, or else I will help myself. It is 3.8 crores into 40%. That is coming to 1.52 crores. 1 crore 52 lakhs. Sir, how did you get this 1 crore 52 lakhs? It is 40% of 3.8 crores. It is 1 crore 52 lakhs. This plus 88 lakhs going to the other side becomes minus. Therefore, profit is equal to 1 crore 52 lakhs minus 88 lakhs. So that comes to how much? That gives you 64 lakhs. That is your profit. This is all in terms of rupees. He gave in crores, then lakhs, so I converted everything into absolute rupees and did it. All right. That's all about this question. And now going to the next one, you can see the 29th question. If you read this 29th question, the question number 29 says, from the following data calculate PV ratio. Okay, this is what he's asking in the 29th question. He wants you to find out PV ratio. All right. The profit when sales are 20,000. This is the first bit. Profit is how much if sales rupees is 20,000, and the new break-even profit. It should not be break-even profit. It should be break-even point. That's a mistake in the question. The new break-even point if selling price reduced by 10%. And the third one, UB. If selling price is reduced by 10%. And he gives you the information like this. Fixed expenses are given as 4,000 rupees, and break-even point is already given to you. Break-even point in terms of rupees is 10,000 rupees. Okay, this is the question. So let us see. You already have the break-even point. You have the fixed cost with you. He's asking you PV ratio. If you remember, I told you that whenever there is something already calculated and given to you, you can start with this. It's a break-even point, rupees is 10,000. So just apply this break-even point rupees formula. Let us see if we can get anything from this. Break-even point rupees formula is what? Fixed cost by PV ratio. Now, do you know BEP in terms of rupees? Answer is yes, 10,000. Do you know the numerator fixed cost? Yes, it is 4,000 rupees by PV ratio. So, therefore, PV ratio is equal to, this comes here and this goes this side. So, it is 4,000 divided by 10,000. And because we want to express it as a percentage, we multiply with 100. So, it will come to how much? It will be 40%. So, you got the first answer. This is my first part. I got the PV ratio. Alright, what is the second question is asking you? Profit is how much if sales is 20,000. In the previous numerical only we have done. The missing information formula we will apply. What is it he's asking? Profit is how much? PV ratio is equal to F plus P by S into 100 is the formula. The PV ratio I already know it is 40%, so I bring it here. 40% is equal to fixed cost remains constant, so fixed cost is 4,000 plus profit is how much? So profit is a question mark, so profit remains question mark by sales if sales is 20,000. So if sales is 20,000, you need not write into 100 because it is in percentage. Cross multiplication gives you the answer. 4,000 plus profit is equal to 40% of 20,000. 20,000 into 40% comes to 8,000. So this plus 4,000 going the other side becomes minus. Therefore, profit is equal to 8,000 minus 4,000. Hence, profit is 4,000. This is okay. I think these are this repeated kind of questions which we have been doing. But now look at this. The third bit of the question. He says, I want you to tell me the new break-even point. See, already break-even point is there, but he's asking to again find out the break-even point. But the condition is the selling price is reduced by 10%. Now, the question you should ask yourself is, sir, will this change affects our PV ratio? Answer is yes. Why? I have been telling you, whenever there is a change in the selling price, that is selling price per unit or variable cost per unit, if these things are changing, your profit volume ratio will change. So you cannot still depend on this 40%. So guys, let us see this third bit. What is the existing PV ratio? 40%. So the present PV ratio is 40%. I want all of you to concentrate this. Once again, I have told you in the earlier problem, but again I am talking about it. Present PV ratio is 40%. What do you mean by this? It means if selling price is 100, variable cost is 60, that's how you get contribution of 40. Sir, how did you say this? 40%. Per cent means per 100. So for every 100 rupees you sell, you get a contribution of 40. For every 100 rupees you sell, you get a contribution of 40. That means the variable cost is 60. Is this clear? Once you understand this, now let us just see what is changing. The new PV you find out if the selling price is reduced by 10%. Now I am converting these percentages into rupees. Alright, now I'll try to do this side. So you refer to this side. So what are we trying to do? The new selling price. New selling price will be, what is the old selling price according to us? 100. So 100 rupees minus, because it is reduced, right? So minus 10% of 100, that becomes 10 rupees. 100 minus 10 makes it 90. So the new selling price is 90. What about the variable cost per unit? Is there any change in the variable cost per unit? The new variable cost per unit is still 60. Because he didn't tell you that the variable cost also is changed. He says only the selling price is reduced by 10%. So I have reduced the selling price only. I have the new selling price, that is 90. I have the new variable cost, which is same as old 160. Therefore, new contribution is selling price minus variable cost, it is 30. Is the contribution same? Answer is no. Is the selling price same? The answer is no. So, can you expect the new PV ratio here? So, new PV ratio is equal to contribution upon selling price into 100. So, this is 1/3. 1/3 is nothing but 33.3333%. I already told you we will use 4 digits after decimal. Okay, so 33.3333%. So it's 1/3%. Now he's asking you to find out the new break-even point. So what is the new break-even point? Bringing it here. So the third bit, continue. So new break-even point. We know break-even point is nothing but fixed cost by PV ratio. Is there any change in the fixed cost in the question? Answer is no. I will take fixed cost as 4,000. But PV ratio, the new PV ratio I'm going to take, it is 33.333%. So it is nothing but divide by 1/3 or 3 times of 4,000, that comes to 12,000. So this is your new break-even point in terms of units. Is this okay? Any questions? So you can see that is a third bit. Actually, it goes like this. From here I went here and then I went here. Okay, that is number 29. All right. Let me clean this. Now, look at your 30th question. The 30th question says, the company X and company Y sell the same line of product at a unit price of 40. Oh, you have two companies here. 38th question says, you have two companies. The selling price for X and for Y is given. X company and Y company sell the same line of product at a unit price of 40. So both are selling at 40 rupees each. Alright. The variable cost per unit for each company are 24 rupees. So variable cost is 24 for both of them. Alright. And the fixed costs are 4 lakhs. Great. So fixed cost is 4 lakhs for each of the companies. Company X reduces its price by 10%. So company X new selling price, it reduces its price by 10%. So guys, it is not 10 rupees, it is 10%. So how do I write this? It is 40 minus 10% of 40, that is equal to 40 minus 4, 36 rupees. Company Y increases its variable cost. So there is no change in here. So new variable cost. Company Y increases its variable cost by 10%. So variable cost is 24 plus 10% of 24, that is 2 rupees 40 paise. 24 plus 2 rupees 40 paise is 26 rupees 40 paise. Okay, this is the question. So I have the new selling price, I have the new variable cost. One company decrease the selling price, another company increase the variable cost. Okay, the question goes like this: compute the break-even point before the change in the price and cost. Oh, forget this. So even before this changes have taken place, is asking you to find out the break-even point before the changes in the prices and cost. So it's very simple. We can say the first bit of the question, what you can see in this particular slide is break-even. First of all, what you need for break-even point? Break-even point, you can do it in units, right? You can do it in units because everything is per unit. So what is the formula? It is fixed cost by contribution per unit. For X company, fixed cost was how much? 4 lakhs divided by contribution per unit. Contribution per unit is nothing but selling price minus variable cost. So it is 40 minus 24, right? 40 minus 24 comes to how much? It is 4 lakhs divided by 16. Am I correct? I'll try to share the next page of the question also. So, what will be the answer? It is 4 lakhs divided by 40 minus 24, that is 16. So I can write here, it is 4 lakhs by 16 rupees will come to 25,000 units. 25,000 units. And now, if you want to find out in rupees also, you can do it. Going to the second company, what will be the answer for the Y company? See, this is for X company. What about the answer for Y limited? Will it be same 25,000 units or not? The answer is yes. Why? Because the fixed cost is same. selling price is same, variable cost is same. So I can say the answer is same for X or Y, the answer is same. I need not do it twice. What is the next document? I mean, the continuation of this question, the B bit. This is the A bit. The B bit says, compute the break-even point after the change in price and cost. So there is some change in the price and the cost. Generally, whenever they say price, they are talking about selling price and cost. So we will take these changes and again do it. So let us see the B bit. B bit, it says the new break-even point. So what is break-even point in units? Again, the same formula, fixed cost by contribution per unit. For X, it will be different here because the fixed cost has not changed for X, but the selling price has changed. So it is 4 lakh rupees divided by contribution per unit is selling price minus variable cost per unit. It is 36 minus 24. Am I clear here? It is not 40 minus 24. In the previous case it was so, but now that 40 has become 36 rupees per unit because there is a change in the selling price, whereas the variable cost was same. This will be your answer. And for Y limited, it will be fixed cost is same 4 lakhs, right? Divided by selling price, they have not changed the selling price, so selling price remains 40. Minus variable cost per unit, they have changed. It is 26.40. So you need your calculators. Try to solve this. It is 4 lakhs divided by 12 here. The answer says it is 33,333.333 units. So guys, when you get 333.333, you should take the higher units because you cannot sell less units to break even. And this 4 lakhs divided by this 13.60, the answer is saying it is 29,412 units. 412 units. All right. Now the third bit, actually, which is not there in front of you, which is not covered for you. The third bit of the question: which company must sell a greater volume to break even? Who should sell more? It is very evident for you. Who should sell more here? X should sell 33,334 units to break even. Y should sell 29,412 to break even. Who should sell more? The answer is X. So this third bit, company X should sell more to break even. Company X should sell more to break even. That is the question number 30. So let's go for the next question. This is question number 31. So question number 31, if you see, I have to adjust this. So question number 31, you see two competing companies, P Limited and Q Limited, produce and sell the same product in the same market. And for the year 1991, he gives you the forecasted profit and loss statement. So everything is available, guys. You have the sales of both the companies, you have variable cost of both the companies, you have fixed cost of both the companies, and you have profits of both the companies. I think I should not do this question for you guys. It's very much clear. You can do it by yourself, but I can give you a hint. I mean, at least abbreviate it and give you what all is given here. 31st question. He says the sales of P Limited and Q Limited are given to you. Sales are 3 lakhs and 3 lakhs again. Variable cost is given as 2 lakhs, and here it is 2 lakhs 25,000. So I'll try to even solve this. Sales minus variable cost is contribution. So here contribution is 1 lakh. Here contribution is 75,000. Then you have fixed cost of both the companies. So minus fixed cost. I'm basically preparing a marginal cost statement. 50,000 is fixed cost in P Limited, whereas 25,000 is the fixed cost in Q Limited. So this 1 lakh minus 50 gives you 50,000 profit. 75 minus 25 gives you 50,000. So therefore, profit of both the companies is same. Now he is asking you to find out PV ratio, break-even point, margin of safety, and OS as the first part. Then the next question he is asking is sales value at which each business will earn a profit of 30,000. So sales is how much if the profit desired is 30,000 for both of them. All right. And the last question is which company is likely? See, all these questions you can solve. PV ratio. What is the formula? Contribution by sales into 100. It is there. Once you get PV ratio, what is the next question is asking? Margin of safety. PV ratio is contribution by sales into 100. PEP is equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Margin of safety is equal to sales minus break-even sales. So you can basically, this you can find out with C and S. This you can find out with F and PV ratio. This you can find out with sales and PEP. So the first three questions are done. And this formula, which formula you are going to apply here? PV ratio is equal to F plus P by S into 100. This formula. PV ratio you will take what is here? Fixed cost. You will take the respective fixed cost, 50,000 for this, 25,000 for this company. Profit, both of them should get 30-30. Sales is what you have to find out. Don't copy the sales from here. Sales is what you need to find out. So the first 4 bits of the question will be done. Only thing what I have to discuss with you guys is what he says, explain which company is likely to earn greater profits in the conditions of heavy demand for the product and low demand for the product. So this is one bit I am trying to explain you. Other things are in front of you, very easy and simple to calculate. So which company is likely to earn greater profits? Which company earns more profits? Which company earns more profits when there is heavy demand for the product, and 2, when there is low demand for the product. Okay. Now, what will be your answer for this? When do you say that if there is heavy demand for the product, when there is more demand for the product, which company is going to earn more? See, I have no answers with me. So as of now, there are no answers with me. So if you look at the solution part, he gave the answer saying that P Limited's PV ratio is 33% and Q Limited's PV ratio is 25%. P Limited's PV ratio is given as 33.1/3% and Q Limited's PV ratio is 25%. I just want you people to understand this. What do you mean by PV ratio? Profit volume ratio. What do you mean by that? It is the contribution percentage on your sales. So 1 lakh upon 3 lakhs is 33.33%. 75 upon 3 lakhs is 25%. So what we should understand from this particular point. Let us see. 33.1/3% means if you sell 100 rupees, you are spending 67 rupees towards the cost. So 33 rupees you are having the contribution. When it comes to Q Limited, when you sell 100 rupees, 75 rupees is your variable cost and you are saving only 25 rupees as in the form of contribution. No doubt the profits of both the companies are same at that point in time, but what we need to understand here is, here the variable cost ratio is 67%, here the variable cost ratio is 75%. All right. Even if you go further and see the break-even points, who can break even early? If you look at the answer, he says the break-even point of both the companies. For the first company, it is 1,50,000. For the second company, it is 1 lakh rupees. All right. We don't have time. I think we may not be able to discuss